Another lovely sunny day in West Devon, so Emma and I visited the Castle Inn again after work. Similar visit to last time, refreshing pints of Cornish beer in a lovely beer garden, with cheeky sparrows foraging for crumbs and the cheery sound of birdsong coming from the surrounding trees. And how about this for a country pub's frontage? Talk about curb appeal. Lydford's Castle Inn boasts a magnificent wisteria flowering beautifully in the mid-May sunshine. Of course, the pub itself is also said to be haunted, as all good pubs should be. So while we talked about the neighbouring castle last time, let's venture indoors today and hear about the ghosts said to be present in this historic tavern. And it is historic, with parts dating to the 16th century. It's even been suggested that the fireplace is far older, having been rifled from the ruins of the 12th century castle next door when the inn was built. But what about ghosts? Well, one famous story relates to a Londoner, a cabbie, who stayed at the inn with a party of friends a few years ago. He was a garrulous sort, as London cabbies often are, and asked a passing waitress over breakfast about the whereabouts of the gentleman who'd been sitting at a table opposite during the past couple of mornings. The waitress said no such man existed, which was then confirmed by the cabbie's friends, who'd also seen nobody there during the previous days. When it was pointed out to him by this member of staff that he must have seen one of the inn's resident ghosts, he turned a whiter shade of pale. Immediately going upstairs to his room, he packed his bags and checked out there and then. Another unsuspecting guest once had an amusing experience here. It was about 13 years ago, and venturing downstairs from her bedroom, she asked the barmaid at the time, Karen, whether the pub was haunted. Karen naturally asked why the guest should ask this. Well, the reason for her inquiry was that she'd had pillows thrown at her by an invisible hand. There's also the ghost of a woman seen walking through the walls in the bar. Now, on to the vexatious subject of orbs. I'm afraid Abby doesn't believe in them. No doubt she's going to poo-poo what appeared before me on the footage I filmed here, which I actually saw on the screen as I filmed, despite there being nothing visible to the naked eye in the bar itself. I don't claim to know what these so-called orbs are, except to say that I'd swear they're neither bugs nor dust, nor indeed lens flare reflections. I tried filming more, but as you see, when pointing the camera at exactly the same spot, nothing further appeared.